Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back to Morning Breath. Got a slightly more musical topic to discuss today. Time signatures. 3/4 versus 4/4 and possibly
all
some
numbers
others.
in between.
Yeah.
Or lower or higher.
Having written a bunch of songs ourselves, we tend to cycle through a number of different time signatures. But the ones we've used primarily are 3/4 and 4/4. Now, some of you may already know what those mean, but we'll go ahead and explain it for those of you who may not. One of the first things you want to look at when you're looking at a piece of music is what the time signature is. And that will tell you how you're supposed to play the rhythm of the song. It'll look like a fraction. If you see a 4 over another 4, that means the song is in 4/4 time. And that means every measure you're going to count 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some songs are in different time signatures. So, for example, another very popular time signature is 3/4. So it's almost the same as 4/4, except you just have one less beat. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Also known as a waltz.
Yes, if you've ever heard a waltz in your life, or if you've ever danced one at a wedding or whatever, you were listening to a song and dancing to a song in 3/4 time.
So I've always kind of liked the 3/4 time signature. It just has kind of a nice sway to it. I've always kind of really liked a waltz.
We wrote down a few of the songs that we have, because we do a number of different time signatures, sometimes several different time signatures in a song.
Pencil and Pen is a good example of one of our song off the Vulnerable EP. It's actually in 7/8, and except for the pre-chorus goes back to 4/4 briefly, and nobody ever notices that it's in a weird time signature.
Yeah, there's a few people who've picked up on it and they're able to figure it out.
If you're musical, you pretty much know it. But that one goes, you count to 4, then 3. So 1, 2,
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And in doing that, a side note is what's called a subdivision. That's a very specific musical term, and that's not like what you live in the suburbs. It's how you break up a full measure of beats. So in 7/8, we break it up as 4, then 3, and then just repeat that.
I didn't know that. I'm learning things too. A couple of the other interesting ones we have are Vulnerable, which is in 5/8.
Yep, most of it. Most of
And-
it's in 5/8.
And then same with Dream of Sleeping off our Stardust record. That is in 9/8. I like switching it up too. And it was actually our drummer kind of opened my eyes to that, because I tend to write a lot in similar chord structures. And so I've really been pushing myself to come up with different chords. And one day when I sat down to write Pencil and Pen, I was very, again, it was the same chords I've used over and over. And I was just like, what can I do differently to make this a little bit different? And I started playing around with other chords and it wasn't really working. So I was like, what if I played around with the time signature? It took me a long time to play it and sing it at the same time. But
Yeah.
I love it now. It's a lot of fun.
Each of us, just amongst ourselves and with other musicians, have kind of debated can you have too many 3/4 songs on an album versus 4/4 songs? My answer is no.
I want to do an album of all odd time signatures. I think that would be really fun.
You can't have too much of it, as far as you
Can't
can
have
tell.
too much of a good thing.
So,
But I know some people who would argue the other way of
yeah,
that.
they don't have to listen to our stuff, really. So,
Well, we don't have too many 3/4. I'd say
No.
we do a lot of different time signatures.
Yeah.
It's probably still mostly 4/4.
and we want to find some examples of famous songs in some of these time signatures too. So,
I thought Beatles would be a good reference.
yeah. The only one we found in 6/8 that we both really knew was Norwegian Wood. And that would go. Da, 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 da,
1, 2, 3. Versus, your standard 4/4 Beatles song, which would be Something in the Way.
So that in contrast would be something in the way she moves. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, you can very clearly hear the 4 beats in it, even though the melody kind of moves around. We just write whatever we feel, whatever the music calls for.
No limitations.
But there is something we kind of, I think we've both noticed it, and I think you will too. It's just very subliminal that you kind of gravitate more towards a 3/4. You just can't help but sway back and forth to just really sway back and forth to it. So
And listen to some songs and tell us what you think. We want to know.
yeah, what
do
is
you
your
like better?
list your favorite song in 3/4 and your favorite song in 4/4 now that you know what they are, hopefully.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
yeah, just write it in the comments and let us know what you think your favorite song is. What's the song for today?
Song is called The Dragon.
This is a new one.
It is brand new. We've barely played this out just a few times now on this tour, and I actually had the chance to record this when I was in Paris with a violin player, and it's a song that we really want to put on the next album, and this is in 3/4. So I hope you enjoy your waltz.
You're welcome.
Here's our song, The Dragon. This feels like something inside of me fills me with ease till I hardly breathe it. Cannot be tamed, it spits out its rage through thick bright flames. It comes when I see red to take its revenge. Won't stop till you're dead. You have some fire to choke on, you think you can cope on, to put out your smoke on. The dragon inside of me is when I don't wanna be. The madness I share with the mask that I wear. And if you don't believe, I don't give a damn. The dragon inside of me is who I really am. Don't turn out the lights, don't shut your eyes, don't give in to the night. Don't call me a liar, put a monster to shame, and you'll feel the fire. I'm starting to turn. Will you finally learn when you feel the burn? Now I'm hot to the touch, I think that I like this a little too much. The dragon inside of me is when I don't wanna be. The madness I share with the mask that I wear. If you don't believe, I don't give a damn. The dragon inside of me is who I really am. The dragon inside of me is when I don't wanna be. The madness I share with the mask that I wear. If you don't believe, I don't give a damn. The dragon inside of me is who I really am. The dragon inside of me is when I don't wanna be. The madness to share with the mask that I wear. you don't believe I don't give a damn. The dragon inside of me is who I really am. The dragon inside of me is who I really am.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Extra special thanks to our patrons for supporting these videos. If you would like to support them yourself and become a patron, go to patreon.com/witherword, and you can start as little as $1 a video, and you'll get some pretty cool extras too.
Yes, remember we always put the behind the scenes footage when we're doing our research for these videos on patreon.com/witherword. And this one, you can even see my hair is all in nice little curlers. So it's if you want a good laugh.
Little before and after.